AyeSports. It's Friday the 9th of December. I'm Andy Jackson.
And I'm Stephen Wright.
Coming up, we look at the Euro 2012 draw.
We preview the week ahead for our North East football teams.
And Steve brings you highlights from a university team of the week. But first, Martin O'Neill took charge of Sunderland on Monday. He has a difficult task ahead, taking over a club just one place above the relegation zone. We send Mickey Welsh to Sunderland to see what the fans think about the appointment.
Yes, thanks for joining me here at the Stadium Light. Martin O'Neill was announced as the manager here on Monday. His press conference has just taken place, but we've been on the streets of Sunderland to find out whether the Sunderland fans really want him as their boss.
Yes, quite nice, yes. It's a step up.
I don't think we'll do much this season, but next season I think he'll bring his own players in and tack us up the league. I think we'll struggle for the rest of this season.
I think they'll start winning games now easy, like.
We've needed a left back for 3 seasons now. I'd like to see him get a left back, and I'd like to see him play attacking football. Bruce basically played 4-5-1 at home against sides which are bottom of the league, which is going to get you nothing at all, and it got us nothing.
So there you have it, a fantastically positive reaction to the news that Martin O'Neill has taken over at Sunderland. One thing's for sure, the weather here is atrocious, but the outlook for Martin O'Neill and Ellis Short is nothing but fantastic. I'm Mickey Welsh for AyeSports.
It's time for a review of the week. What's been happening, Steve?
England were drawn with rivals France, Sweden and Ukraine for the Euro 2012 tournament in Poland and Ukraine. The England fans will have the furthest to travel in the tournament when they played in Donetsk against France on match day 1. However, the main talking point of the week is Wayne Rooney's ban being reduced from 3 games to just 2, which should remove any doubt of his participation in the tournament. For me, he's always going to be one of our focal points in this tournament, and the idea of not bringing him would have been just stupid.
We would be interested to hear what you think. Tweet us at AyeSports right now on anything we discussed today. In other news, Newcastle Falcons beat Toulon in the Challenge Cup last night. This was the 3rd straight win for the Falcons in the tournament.
The McLaren F1 team have given a test drive to teenage British driver Oliver Rowland. The 19-year-old won this year's Autosport British Racing Drivers Club Award, which also includes £100,000 in prize money and a full membership of the BRDC.
It was a bad week in the Champions League for Manchester as both City and United crashed out of the competition. United only needed a draw but lost to Basel, while City got the result they needed, but a win for Napoli sent them crashing into the Europa League. Steve, why do you think it went so wrong for the Manchester sides?
Well, in terms of United, I think they just underestimated all the teams inside their group. I think with the weakened sides that they were playing in the Champions League, there was always destined for failure. 4-5-1 on your last day, playing a striker who hasn't been hitting the back of the net in terms of Rooney. It was never going to end well. City, on the other hand, never really had it in their hands. I think they actually performed well in their group, but they had such a tough group, it didn't really work out for them. But it was only their first attempt in the Champions League, and we just can't forget that.
And hopefully they'll do better next year. Now to university sport. This week we look at men's tennis. We went to watch Sunderland play Durham at the Tennis Centre in Silksworth, and it wasn't the best of days for Sunderland.
The Sunderland pair started strongly in this men's doubles match. Matt Millington clinically taking this golden opportunity. However, they were unable to keep this run of form. Josh Hartland from Durham was able to capitalise after this mistake during a great rally. It was Hartfield again who broke Sunderland's serve after a mistake from Josh Edgecombe. Sunderland could never really get a foothold in either set and ended up losing both sets 6-2, 6-2. We caught up with both Matt Millington and team captain Josh Edgecombe to find out what their opinions were about the match.
It was a tough match. We didn't really get into it. You know, we were struggling from the start. We've got here a bit late because of some complications back in Sunderland. So. It took us a while to get started, but I mean we enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? And it were a tough defeat, but you know it's a shame. But you know we tried our best, and that's all. We're not too fussed about it. They're in the league above us, so you know we knew it was going to be a tough day today. We go to matches every week. We all enjoy it. We have a laugh, you know, and we take it seriously. But at the end of the day, you know. We try his best for university, and it hasn't been a great season so far. We've lost most of his matches. You know, we won one. We won one though. We won against Teesside 2 weeks ago, which is really good result for us against his rivals. So we're just going to build on that.
Unfortunately, the other results of the day were not a lot better, as Sunderland lost the other doubles match 6-0, 6-0, and went on to be trounced in the singles.
Thanks, Steve. This week, Amir Khan's defended his light welterweight title against Lamont Peterson. For more on this, we welcome AyeSports presenter Alex Jones.
Hello guys, how's it going?
It's fine, how are you, Alex?
Good. Yes, for this week on the AyeSports Prediction Special, we decided to work out and try to predict the outcome between Amir Khan and Lamont Peterson for his light welterweight title. And to do this, we decided to make a basketball game between Ash and Callum. And Ash will be representing Lamont Peterson and Callum will be representing Amir Khan.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Thanks, guys. It's now time for the sporting previews for our North East football teams. Martin O'Neill takes charge of his first Sunderland game against Blackburn this weekend. As we said earlier, Sunderland lie just one place above the relegation zone and have a pre-Christmas 6-pointer against fellow strugglers Rovers. It should be a cracker.
Newcastle will look to bounce back from their defeat to Chelsea against Norwich. However, the Magpies have injury concerns with Stephen Taylor, Danny Guthrie and Cheick Tiote all expected to miss the game. Newcastle will welcome back Jonas Gutierrez, who is available after suspension.
Middlesbrough play Brighton in the top-of-the-table clash at the Riverside Stadium on Saturday. A loss could see Borough slip into 6th place, but a win would pile more pressure on the top three.
Managerless Hartlepool face a tough away game to Brentford. The Pools sacked manager Mick Wadsworth after 16 months in charge last Tuesday.
Meanwhile, Gateshead could rise into the playoff places if they beat Kettering, while Darlington go to Grimsby.
Remember, you can get in contact with us, just tweet at us at AyeSports, and you can like the Facebook page by just searching AyeSports.
That is all for our TV show this week, but we are back on 107 Spark FM this Monday at 12, and you can listen to the best bits from last week at ayesports.com. That's all from here in the studio. See you next time. Farewell.